It's Wednesday. Did you make your list yet of the people that you need to forgive? If you haven't done it, I challenge you, invite you, make that list and bring it to God. Forgiveness is part of God's character. It's part of, when we talk about love, you can't separate love from forgiveness. In Matthew chapter 18, 21, 35, and I'm going to read the words of Jesus, if that's okay. And this is taken from the Living Bible. Peter came to him and asked, "Sir, how often should I forgive a brother who sins against me?" So he's like, "Okay, Lord, how many times should I extend forgiveness?" And he thought he was being generous by saying 7 times, right? Because in Jewish culture, the number 7 means perfection. So he was like, "Okay, I'll forgive 7 times. Is that okay?" And Jesus said, "No, 70 times 7. And then he goes and tells a story. The kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decided to bring his accounts up to date. In the process, one of his debtors was brought to him who owed him $10 million. He couldn't pay. So the king ordered him sold for the debt, along with his wife and children and everything he had. But the man fell before the king, his face in the dust, and said, "Oh, sir, be patient with me. I will pay you back. I promise." And the king was filled with pity for him and released him and forgave his $10 million debt. But when the man left the king, he went to a man who owed him only $2,000. And he grabbed him by the throat and demanded instant payment. And the man fell down and begged him to give him a little time. "Be patient and I will pay it," he pleaded. But his creditor wouldn't wait. He had the man arrested and jailed until the debt would be paid in full. Then the man's friend went to the king and told him what had happened. And the king called before him the man that he forgave the $10 million debt. And he said, "You evil-hearted wretch, here I forgave you all that tremendous debt just because you asked me to. Shouldn't you have mercy on others, just as I had mercy on you?" Then the angry king sent to the man to the torture chamber until he paid every last penny. So shall my heavenly Father do to you if you refuse to truly forgive others. Wow. So here's 3 points. First thought. God offers us unlimited forgiveness, right? We can never pay $10 million, right? The $10 million debt. He paid it for us. He forgave us. Number 2, God has extended his mercy so that we could extend mercy to others. And number 3, if we don't forgive, God will turn us over to our own prison of bitterness. And so today, who do you need to forgive? Make that list, present it to God, and ask God to give you the strength to forgive those people, that person, to let it go, and then for you to see that person as God sees them. Now, forgiveness is one thing, trust is another. Just because you forgave, it doesn't mean that you automatically embrace them in a trust relationship. That will take time. And that is my thought as I sit on my yellow chair. God bless you. See you tomorrow.